Can I please do a shrimp hibachi
Right?
with extra yum yum sauce and then a cowboy roll?
Aiko, 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 Aiko.
Okay, you said the shrimp hibachi and the cowboy roll with the yum yum?
Yes.
$25.95. Waiting for you in 10 to 15 minutes.
Thank you so much. So I just ordered Mount Fuji, which is, it's a hibachi place, and I have loved this place since my freshman year. Freshman year, I would go there like every single day. So I just ordered Mount Fuji, and then I'm gonna find a spot to sit, and we're gonna do this YouTube video that I have been saying I was gonna do for months. I haven't made this walk in years, and I've made it like 10 times in the last 3 days. Okay, so I also got a lemon smoothie because back in the day, like freshman, sophomore year, I would always get a lemon smoothie, and it's nostalgic. Okay, got a cowboy roll, and then it's also really windy out here. Okay, and then I got shrimp hibachi. Okay, this is gonna be like a mukbang sort of deal, basically because Babe's at work today and I was gonna be at home all day, so I decided to leave the house and get some good food and shoot this video that I said I was gonna shoot in May. So, but before I proceed, I have to dress my food. I'm a huge yum yum girl, like, especially with Fuji, their yum yum sauce is really good. And I put on my rice and my vegetables. And then mix. First bite. We're gonna do rice, broccoli, and shrimp. Yeah. Okay, so I had to move the camera because the lighting keeps changing. And I realized I was sitting under a bird's nest, and I hope I don't get pooped on. So I'm gonna start off this video by just like giving an update. I truly have not used my channel in the way in which I planned to when I had first created it, when I had first left for college in 2018. And I wouldn't say I have regrets because I did what I could with what I was given. Like, there was no way I was going to do it because I'm figuring out life. But I will say that every year it's like, okay, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna start back YouTube. I meant it and I just couldn't figure it out. So now I'm here. What? 4 years later, giving an update. The last like true update video I gave was summer of 2018 after I had moved in and I had been in Louisville for like a couple months. So since then I have graduated college, graduated in 4 years with 2 bachelor's degrees, a bachelor's in biology and a bachelor's in communication. I have lived through a pandemic. I have been to 4 NCAA tournaments, 2 2 Sweet 16s, 2 Elite 8s, and 1 Final 4. And I've been having, and I found the love of my life. So there's that. I don't know, it's been, like everyone says college is our wild ride, but it's been a wild ride. There's so much to say, like, in terms of updates, but because this is a general video, I'm just gonna keep it like concise. In a couple of months, I'll be starting my master's program. I'm getting a Master's of Arts in Communication, trying to go the integrated communication route, which has to do with like mass media, technology, a little bit of health communication. And you might be thinking, what the hell are you gonna do with a communications degree? Good question. I came into college getting a bio degree because I wanted to do marine biology. Or anything in environmental science. As we went on, I wanted to take some comm classes as my electives, and I wanted to get into like media, in the sense that I love photography. I've always loved like making videos and editing, and I wanted to make my electives some things that I would enjoy. So I took comm classes, and in my latter years of undergrad, biology became less fun. I didn't want to go into higher education doing research, and I didn't want to write a thesis. And so I was like, okay, then what am I gonna do next? I need to try this sushi. Hold on. So this is a cowboy roll, and I've never had a cowboy roll before. But let me use my chopsticks. I was getting shrimp hibachi, so I didn't want to get a shrimp roll. So I was reading through the menu and I was like, let me get a cowboy roll. It has steak. So let's see here. Something in there is spicy. The only thing in there is steak and avocado, so it has to be like a spicy mayo or it's pretty good. I know what I enjoy doing. How am I gonna put this into a degree? And then I decided, I want to get my MBA. Nice. So problem with that is that the MBA, the School of Business here, has very strict schedules, and with volleyball being a fall sport and with us traveling almost every weekend, I would miss too many classes to be in good academic standing. Okay, well, there's an all-online MBA that traveling and stuff shouldn't get in the way of, but because I'm an international student, I cannot take an all-online program per my visa. So couldn't do the MBA, couldn't do it in person, couldn't do it online. Then I thought about a master's in business analytics. Same thing, strict structured schedule, can't do it in good academic standing, can't do the online program. So I'm like, okay, I cannot study in the School of Business. A master's in comms didn't seem like it's gonna do anything for me. But the more research I did on communications degrees, the more I found out how valuable they are in this day and age, and the fact, and they can get you into almost any field. And with my biology undergrad, I can always find a job in biology companies in their communications, media, PR department. So I don't know what my dream job is, but I know that my dream job mixes both my degrees, biology and communication, and I'm a firm believer in do something that you like, so I chose not to do biology because it's not fun anymore. And maybe I'll regret that in the future, maybe I won't, but right now, this is good food. I'm engaged now. When I made my channel, I was not engaged, nor was I in a relationship. And when I first made my channel, I was not out of the closet, and now I am. A lot has changed since I first created my YouTube channel, and I think I've become so much more comfortable with myself and so much happier with where I'm at in life, and I think that's why I'm so excited to like restart this journey of telling stories via video, which is basically what I like so much about YouTube. Yeah. Before I continue, I have sad news. There's only one more piece of shrimp, so we're gonna eat it together. Long story short, I fell for her, and I loved her and love her so much that I didn't want to hide her, and it made me reconsider what was more important to me in life: protecting a reputation I thought I had to uphold, or living my truth. And so I came out, and we're engaged, and I cannot wait to marry her. And I have a dog, and she had a cat, so now I have a cat, and yeah, that's gonna have to be a whole other video. See, I'm coming up with video ideas as I shoot. This is awesome. But yeah, so I graduated. I'm starting a master's program, red shirt, and now COVID year. I'm not straight, and I'm engaged, and yeah, I don't know, dude. Let me go through these questions really quick. Someone asked when was the wedding. I wish I could tell you. I don't know yet. Are you thinking of playing volleyball past college? Yes. I have always wanted to play pro, and I've wanted to play I've wanted to play pro before there was a pro league in the USA. So I was like, I want to go to Europe and play pro. And now that there is a pro league in the US, and I found the love of my life, I actually now want to play pro in the US. I'm not limiting myself, but that would be ideal. And ask me again in 2 years, maybe that will change, but I doubt it. I really would like to play pro. I want to see how far I can go in volleyball. And so yes. Who has been your biggest motivator this past year? Also, I love you. Love you too, Liv. My biggest motivator, my biggest motivation this past year, 100% my fiance. My biggest motivation this past year has definitely been Caroline. She has been the best thing to wake up to and come home to before and after stressful days, long practices, travel weekends, wins, losses. And she constantly reminds me of my goals and our goals, and makes a lot of things worth it. So yeah, that's the last question that I'm gonna answer that I haven't already answered. And yeah, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or coming to my channel for the first time, or just watching this video, or skipping through this video, whatever. I don't make commissions on YouTube. That's also, I can't do that because I'm not from here. But I like to share my story and tell other people's stories, and this is fun, and I really like this food, and I miss Mount Fuji. So like, comment video ideas for me. I'm struggling, and subscribe if you want to.